Hello, this is Julian with Coffee Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a part 2 of Passenger. I'm just going to be talking about a couple of coffees here and pretty much piggyback off my review from yesterday. So, if you saw my video yesterday, you'll know how blown away and impressed I was with their coffee book. It has a lot of their coffees from previous years that you can try, sample, and it's a really impressive and amazing concept, and I loved that. I knew I had to come back. I thought about it last night, was thinking about which two coffees I wanted, and I came to the conclusion I was going to try the Francisco Valencia Mexico Cup of Excellence from 2018. It's a wet or wash process. And their Las Palomas 2017 wet or wash process Guatemala. So this right here is the Mexico. And it's, I had a couple sips, because with something like this, I've noticed you sip this one very much through the cooling period, because this one, the flavor changes so much with coffees like this. Very, very nice. It's a very, very cherry forward coffee, and I adore that about this coffee. Love cherries, love ripe cherries. This Mexico is, I might even be able to say it's the best Mexico I've ever had. It is such a nice Mexico. Now, as far as this Guatemala goes, I've been sipping on it a little bit too. Get some really nice nuttiness, but there's a very vibrant kiwi-ness to it, and some more subtle berries. But I'm curious as to how this coffee is going to taste when it cools down. I think maybe the second part isn't so much to like review these coffees, but to highlight again the emphasis and amazement I've had in this experience. Passenger, I cannot stop raving about them. I think from this experience alone, I would be more willing and more inclined to put them in the innovators category, like this kind of on the top 5, just as good. You know, they're pushing some other amazing places. They're pushing Sweet Bloom, they're pushing Onyx, and they're even pushing that second tier of places that, you know, Killer, Black and White. They're truly amazing, and I do have a little bit of a regret that I haven't been paying them more attention in the past. I've always said, for me anyway, that they're the best coffee roaster in Pennsylvania, and in my opinion, and this is just kind of highlighting and emphasizing that they're knocking it out of the park. And these two coffees right here are just another example. That La Hacienda from yesterday was probably my favorite coffee I've had in a while. I think of the 3, it's my favorite. Don't get me wrong, this Mexico is really, really nice, and this Guatemala is great too. Probably goes to Hacienda, the Mexico, and then that Guatemala. And definitely just off of personal preference, but if anything, I would love to go back, try every single coffee from that entire book, and kind of get an opinion on all of that. Having that rare coffee that people can try is such a nice little experience. I think I'm trying to figure out a way to maybe kind of wrap up this video, but I think I'll just re-emphasize that Passenger did something really special for me in this trip, and I don't want that to go unnoticed. So I'm going to put Passenger, I'm just going to talk about it again. Passenger is a highly recommend. They're one of those rare, I think, destination stops where, just like Onyx in Bentonville, it's not the most, I guess, touristy location in the world. People aren't going to come to Lancaster. It's not the top choice for most people to visit Lancaster. But if you're in the area, if you live in Philly, if you live like Harrisburg, Pittsburgh, if you live relatively close to Lancaster and you adore your coffee as much as I do, this is definitely an experience worth having. I cannot emphasize that enough. Take a look at their book, take a look at what they might offer, and I guarantee there will be something for you. And I guarantee that you will have just as nice of an experience as I did. They're amazing. So this has just kind of been a second part, brief conversation about Passenger Coffee. Thanks to them, and thank you for watching.